まずは毛をよじって糸を作る。そしてこの針でハーブで染めたカーテンを縫って中にふわふわを入れたら、これが姫特製安眠枕。
You guys requested some fantasy anime. You got it. Let me first apologize for the late upload. Feel free to check the pinned comment for details. So without wasting any time, I present to you Top 10 Fantasy Adventure Anime You Must See. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also hit that notification bell so that you can stay updated whenever I upload a new video. Now sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Let's start our list with SHACHOU. President, it's time for battle. In the developed city of Gatipia close to the gate, citizens gain access to Kurokuri, an energy fundamental to their way of life and to humanity. But there's competition in the city, as thousands of corporations seek to become the strongest and obtain the most Kurokuri. Our protagonist, the newest president of Kaibo Company, is looking to make it big by hiring the best employees to become the greatest fantasy adventuring company. Even though the story progresses very slowly, it personally didn't bother me. This anime is just perfect if you want to sit back on your couch and hit a random show to watch. Overall, if you're looking for something simple and not full of drama and plot twists, then this one's for you. In 9th place, we have Mercstoria, the apathetic boy and the girl in a bottle. This story takes place in a world where humans and monsters coexist. Our protagonist is a healer apprentice and possesses the ability to tame monsters. In a quest to regain the memories of a girl confined in a bottle, the pair embarks on a journey. I seriously feel this anime got overlooked by many people. Of course, it's not the best show out there, but if you can overlook some flaws, it's a dang good story. Overall, I feel if you're looking for a plot full of adventure and something lighthearted at the same time, then it's a perfect choice for you. People should consider watching these underrated shows more often. It's heartbreaking to see such good shows get overlooked so easily. In 8th place, we have Cannon Busters. Story follows the adventures and exploits of our protagonist, who's a high-end, royal-class friendship droid, joined by a discarded maintenance robot and a deadly fugitive. Together, they embark on an unforgettable journey in a fantastic and dangerous world in search of their best friend. I feel it's a great show to binge watch and spend some free time. It has plenty of interesting things to offer. Overall, if you're looking for something decent with a touch of fantasy and adventure elements, then I recommend you give it a try. It's definitely not the best one out there, but not the worst one either. It really disheartens me to see so many people trashing on this show from initial impressions. Just invest some time. I'm sure it won't disappoint you. Coming in at the 7th place, we have By the Grace of the Gods. Our protagonist dies at the age of 39. Taking pity on him, 3 gods offer him a new life in a world full of magic. They also provide him the ability to master all the elements. After 3 years, while researching slimes, he manages to evolve some unique types of slimes. One day he finds a group of travelers with an injured member. After healing the member, he decides to go with them and takes his first step outside of the forest. New world awaits him, where he can hone his magic skills to perfection. Nothing about this show is particularly outstanding other than the enjoyment factor. Watch this show because you want a nice calming show to sit back and smile at. Overall, it's a decent anime that focuses more on adventures and slice-of-life moments. Definitely a good pick if you're into these genres. Moving on, we have KINO's Journey, the Beautiful World. Our protagonist and the talking motorrad travel the land together, visiting different countries and learning about the various customs and cultures of the people they encounter. The beautiful world they inhabit is a vast one, and a number of other travelers share tales of their adventures as well. Although the world is not always beautiful, its rich diversity lends it a fascinating loveliness that is worth the journey to see. I personally love the subtle humor sprinkled into each episode. I feel it adds a refreshing touch to this overall journey. It's definitely a masterpiece, in my opinion, and viewers who like the slice of life genre should give it a try. It definitely needs more love than it's getting. I highly recommend you to give it a shot. In fifth place, we have Pandora Hearts. To our protagonist, dangerous world called Abyss is nothing more than a folktale used to scare misbehaving children. His peaceful, luxurious life soon ends when he encounters the malicious Baskerville clan. Their goal is to send him to the depth of Abyss. He soon realizes his existence may have more meaning when he meets a girl named Alice. She happens to be a member of a clandestine organization known as Pandora. On the surface, it looks like a normal anime, questing for memories while defeating enemies, but that's exactly where we're misled. The plot twist is real in this anime. The show retains its timely comedy, providing a light-hearted adventure for the person watching. Overall, I feel Pandora Hearts is worth your time, and I highly recommend you to try this. In fourth place, we have TEGAMIBACHI, letter B. With his mother taken away from him and having lost everything, our protagonist has a letter whose delivery is assigned to Ghost Suede. Despite their troubling start, they quickly become friends, and he finds the meaning of his life, even though it has a little slow pacing. Amazing character development and storyline makes it into an enjoyable experience. I really feel this show deserves more love than it's getting. It's a unique approach to the fantasy genre, which is very rare to find these days. Overall, I was impressed and surprised. I never expected so much out of this show. I was expecting a childish cliché anime, but instead I got an emotional, heartfelt, and stunning story. I highly recommend you to watch this anime if you haven't. In third place, we have Magical Circle. Our protagonist is a simple boy from a village, and the last thing he ever wanted was to become a hero. But when a sign appears from the king recruiting heroes to slay the demon lord, his father enthusiastically forces him out the door. Along with a member of the Migu clan, he sets out on an adventure to become the legendary hero that the world needs. Despite the generic plot, this show is more oriented towards comedy. Also, it's a hit-or-miss situation with the show. I would suggest watching one episode first. If you're okay with comedy and pacing, then you'll enjoy the entire show. Also, it has that nostalgic feel towards it. Overall, if you don't mind comedy in the fantasy genre and want to watch something relaxing and heartwarming, then this one's for you. Coming in at second place, we have Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. The Demon Lord's castle is a frightening place filled with various monsters. But when the Demon Lord kidnaps a princess named Shialis from her kingdom, he finds out she's a different case. The only thing she worries about is her sleep. To complete her good night's sleep, she tries to gather many potential materials to craft items that can help her sleep. Nothing can stop her, not even death. Well, that's a unique plot there. The anime relies a lot on comedy, which is perfect for those who seeking the heavy comedy shows. I feel it's a perfect remedy after watching something intense and emotional. I highly recommend you to try this anime. You won't regret it. In the first place, we have Humanity Has Declined. Due to constantly declining birth rates over many decades, human civilization is near extinction. Earth is now dominated by fairies with extremely advanced technology and they are obsessed with candies. Our protagonist has just finished her studies, and she returns to her hometown. She gets designated as an official United Nations arbitrator. Her duty is to serve as a link between mankind and fairies, but this is not going to be easy. Despite some flaws with execution, I feel the plot is very intelligently written and well balanced. I feel it's one of the best female protagonist shows out there. Definitely an underrated anime, and needs more love from you guys. Overall, if you're not a fan of action and want to watch something different and refreshing, then this one's for you. That's all for today's list, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed the video. Show your support by dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Also follow me on my social media accounts to stay updated. In the end, you all stay happy and I will see you in the next video. See ya.